Fellow bears, beautiful people, and crazy psycho knife enthusiasts alike, to which I am one of those. Alan with Primitive Bear Knives here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Work Tough Gear V44X. So the V44X, designed by Reese Smith, also known as Well Regulated over on Instagram, and built by Work Tough Gear, is a beast of a blade. And I'm going to go ahead and say it at the very beginning of this video. I like this knife. It's a lot of fun to play with. It's a lot of fun to swing. And I can see this sticking around for quite some time. For more than just one reason. And I'll go ahead and tell you that one reason is because I had a part in this blade coming to life. And what do you mean by that? I have nothing to do with the design whatsoever. But I did build the prototype for Reese. And it's a good thing he is a patient man, because it took a little bit longer than what I really should have taken on building it. So this probably could have hit the market a lot sooner if I just would have picked up my pace a little bit. But I was going through a whole bunch of things and he was patient with me. So I appreciate that, Reese, if you catch this video. All right, anyway, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and head down to the stump, the state-of-the-art testing facility, and we're gonna chop up this big log down here, because that's the funnest part of this knife, is just swinging it and chopping with it. And of course, we'll do some other tasks like our normal bushcraft type tasks, feather sticks, batoning, you know. But come on, it's a big knife. It's gonna baton quite well. So anyway, let's stop yapping, stop talking. Let's go down here and get to work with the V44X. All right. Take you out of there. We got this big log here. And we're just gonna go ahead and start chopping. One of the nice things is the hook back here in the pommel area. So when you're swinging down, it's able to catch your hand. Oh, I do want to point out something real quick. The texturing on the handle scales I added, so they don't come with this type of texturing. This was just something that I added. But yeah, that hook back here allows you to really grab, and you don't even have to have the lanyard to wrap around your arm, because it's not flying out of your hand. It got cutted. All right, we're gonna go ahead and baton this. Wow, my wonky log. It always wants to move. Oh, that little girl. All right, I guess it's safe to say it can handle some pretty big chores, pretty big tasks when it comes to batoning and chopping. Let's turn this into a steak, I guess you would say. Now, I'm chopping it into a steak because when it comes to carving with big knives, I do absolutely terrible at it because I rarely use large knives. Now, if I use this knife quite a bit, I'm pretty sure I could become quite sufficient at it. Efficient, sufficient, whichever word it is.
Efficient.
Is that what it is? Or is it efficient? I don't know.
Efficient.
It's something efficient, huh?
It's efficient.
Okay. All right, beautiful. Let's, I'm gonna bend y'all down again. That'll work. Now, do I recommend you to use your knife as a mallet? Absolutely not. But in a pinch, if you had to, I guess, you know, so be it. Let's see how well this thing performs doing some finer tasks on smaller pieces of wood. I don't know why I just threw that down. Yeah. Having that ability to choke up with this choil makes it really nice, really easy, and really simple to do some finer tasks with, despite having such a super long blade. And it'd probably be easier if I had a piece of wood that wasn't so wiggle wobbly. Wiggle wobbly.
Like a daddy wiggle?
Hey, you wiggle.
No. I just kick mommy in sleep.
You kick mommy into sleep and you wiggle all over the place in your sleep. You just do everything, don't you? I will say this thing came screaming sharp out of the box. I mean, Work Tuff, they knocked it out of the park. So there you go. With the thumb up on top, you got really good control of it. When you're doing the fist grip, you got really good control of it. Nice. Ugh. Let me pop this off of there. All right, where's my fat wood? We want to do a little bit of spine scraping. And that spine is stupid sharp. And let me get my handy dandy ferro rod out of my pocket here. Now this blade is a bit big when it comes to this ferro rod, but there we go. Beautiful. I got some other stuff down here I could probably throw in there too. Let me ball this up a little bit.
Daddy, do you want to see something that's really cool?
You're really cool.
Ready?
I'm not as ready as you are. This might not catch because that's kind of green wood. But nonetheless, we'll still try it anyway and see what happens. All right, so I got this tree right here I'm gonna go ahead and take down. could actually use this. It's got some good bite. All right, let me move over here to the other side. All right, that'll work. So if there's one thing I don't recommend anybody to ever do with their knife, it is to throw it. And I absolutely suck at throwing knives, but we're gonna give this a try with this big hunk of steel. That didn't work.
You failed.
Hush. Attempt number 2. Attempt number 3. Oh, come on. Attempt number 4. Give me a break. I don't remember what attempt this is, but it's another attempt. I mean, it's stuck. Let's try this one more time, maybe 2 more times. Come on. All right, let's see. Boom. What was that? 8 times now? 8 times is the charm?
That was 3 times.
No, that was way more than 3. Here is another task I don't recommend anybody to do with their knife. I gotta watch where my feet go because there's a anthill right there. But that is the prying part. But I have no doubt that this knife will be able to pry perfectly fine. Oh, let me step on this other pallet, or this pallet here. I'm trying not to put the edge on the nails in there, but doing this, I'm pretty sure that's going to be unavoidable. Yeah, I can hear the edge and the nail and the crunching and all that other business. Now, why is this necessary for a knife test? It's not. All right, there we go. Pry it up, and you just do the rest with your hand if you wanted to. One last test we'll do is just maneuverability and speed, I guess you would say. And I mean, could you use this as a zombie fighting knife? I would say yeah. So let's just go quickly. Because it is a bit of a heavy knife to be throwing around all over the place. Ah. That'll do. So the V44X, do I recommend this? Yes, I absolutely do. It's a BFK, big flipping knife. It's a ton of fun to use. It's a ton of fun to have. And you never know if you're going to need it to wipe out some zombies in case the zombie apocalypse ever comes. And I think this will handle that chore quite doggone well. So yeah, I do recommend the V44X. If anything whatsoever, just for the fun aspect of it or the cool factor of it. But you got to keep your eye out for them because they go very, very fast. Hopefully in the future, they'll be a lot easier to get a hold of. And yeah, that's really all I can say. With that being said, keep your eyes out for one, get yourself one, have a ball. Till the next time, this is Alan with Primitive Bear Knives. Take it easy, everybody.